Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Candy and Kev Car Conversation. It is another day.
Another day's journey, and I'm so glad. But
I'm
guess what? You
so
know why I'm
glad!
glad? Because I'm off. Yes, I'm off of work. Kevin's not.
Well, I'm going to look like I'm off. How about that?
Anyway.
Hence, sweatshirt, Timbs.
We are. I
Thugging.
can't see your Timbs. Kevin, you know you can't pick your foot up there. Listen, guys. So, before we go any further, $60 per couple. Kevin, explain that.
So, okay, we're getting a lot of people that are a little confused in regards to the event on December 8th. It is $60 per couple. So that means two people only cost $60 for the both of you. Let me say that again because that made me sound like I messed it up.
It's $60 per couple.
So that means both of y'all come for the one price of $60, not $60 per person. That means 30 and 30. $10 of sixes. Never mind.
What?
Just come. It's only $60.
$60 for two people.
Now, if you know a couple that you know need to spark the relationship or been going through, this can be a present for them. I mean, bless them, have a great time. Hopefully spark some romance or find something that'll make them remember. Because sometimes I think in relationships, baby, and we'll probably get into this on Relationship Tuesday. Sometimes you got to remember what made you fall in love.
Well, what made me fall in love? Can I really say what made me fall in love?
Yeah, what made you fall in love? That's pillow talk.
Nope, it wasn't that.
You didn't even know what I was going to say.
Okay, what were you going to say?
The curve?
Nope.
Oh, well. Who was it?
Because for me, it's more than just
I know. I mean,
sex.
You can get sex from anywhere.
Well, you just made that sound so. That sounds so off-brand.
Listen, wait a minute. If it's the first time you join the Candy Kev, this is the Candy Kev Car Conversation.
You just act like you could just walk down the street to the store and get. I mean.
Listen, I'm glad I'm out the game because they're a little too. They frisky now, Candy. I mean, they
Kevin,
just.
You sound like an old man.
I'll be an old man.
These
youngins are frisky now. They do everything too. They just be like, you be like, hey, how you doing? Would you like to go out to dinner? They be like, well, let me get down here and see what you're working with first.
Well, how do you know that that's what they say?
Because I have friends that are single and young.
And why are you talking to them about that?
Because, I mean, that's none of your business. Jesus, you're trying to question me. So, welcome to the Candy Kev Car
How many times are you going to welcome them?
I am Kev, and this is because, black folk late. So, some people are just like, ooh.
Especially a lot of people are off this week, so.
Yeah,
so let me tell you, Kevin, it's so funny because last week, when I was leaving work, they were like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna go visit your son." So they were like, "So are you going to cook once you get out to San Diego?"
That.
And I was like, "Yeah."
So he gonna get his meal before I get mine.
So my boss was like, "Well, you don't usually cook on Thanksgiving, do you?" And I was like, "He's like, you gonna see your mother-in-law?"
My partner got his hotel reservation.
Who?
Jay Lizzle. That's right, Jay.
So I was like, listen, my husband still makes me cook. So he wants to have Thanksgiving on Black. So I actually wake up on Thanksgiving morning before we go to my mother-in-law's and I cook a full Thanksgiving meal. That's one thing about me and Thanksgiving. My husband will tell you this. I actually cook the entire meal Thanksgiving morning. It's just something about, like, I know some people that prep for it like a week ahead or whatever. I just like it to be fresh. That's probably why I don't cook as often, because I get a lot done on that morning. But I wake up typically around 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and I just start from scratch. I start cooking everything so that by the time it's time for us to go to my mother-in-law's house, all of our food is cooked. We eat at my mother-in-law's house, and we chill out there, and we spend time with family. Then we come home, and before, I don't know how you gonna do that, Kev, because before you used to get like a plate of our food before you went to bed, but now you on your. So what you gonna do?
So no, what it's funny.
No, meaning like even if I was home, would you still eat as much? Because I don't think you would.
I probably won't. But what I already explained to people, you weren't in the car yesterday on Friday when I said this. I was saying that that I am actually going to help people out. What you start doing is you start cutting back on all your portions now. Whatever you're doing, you cut back now, because what happens is your stomach will begin to shrink. And by the time you get to Thursday, like by Wednesday, I'm only going to do one meal. By the time I get to Thursday, even though all that food is going to be there, I'm only going to be able to take in a certain amount because I'm going to be full very quickly.
So, like, let's say if I was home, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't, like, have, like, traditionally, we eat at your mom's, and then we spend time, you know, with your siblings and your parents, and then we come home, and, like, around 9 o'clock, you get another plate. You get a plate of my food at home.
So what I probably do,
that.
I'll probably just get the stuffing. The stuffing is the banger. The stuffing is the best.
The stuffing make you fall in love, baby?
No, because you ain't make that stuff until after the sweet potato food.
Wait,
you got to say it like that. You got to say it like that. Sweet potato food. See, and I can't have a whole lot of that now.
Yeah, because it's sugar.
Because my sugar and my number was bad the other day, and I was like, "Whoa, Kev, slow down. You get too comfortable." And I was eating flax seeds with just water. I was like, "Oh, the devil is alive." I put flax seeds in my soup. Man, listen, I put vinegar, apple cider vinaigrette. I just took a whole shot of that.
Apple cider vinaigrette.
What is it?
It's apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar, man. Listen, Kev ain't playing with his health, man. Look, I monitor myself and make sure. Listen, they ain't cut nothing off of this brother here. I'm just saying.
So, oh wow, this is gonna be the first Thanksgiving in a while.
And it's crazy.
So, but listen, it's not like, but I'm going for a good cause.
It's understanding why you
spend time with my son. His birthday is actually tomorrow.
I said she could have went after Thanksgiving. She could have went the week after.
But I have to go when it's feasible for my work schedule too.
She got so much. Look, Candy, you got enough.
But you don't know what I have. Yeah, I have a lot of vacation time. But as far as what's going on at work,
that y'all don't care about you.
But there are things that I was hired to do that I have to be there to do.
And listen, you take your computer with you. You work from the.
Oh no, she don't do that.
See, that's
that.
Listen,
and there are certain things I can't do from a home office that I need to be. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to San Diego, and so good point. We're not going to be on air. I mean, we're not going to be live Thursday and Friday. And so this is the first time we're not gonna have Thanksgiving in a while. You know what? I think absence is gonna make the heart grow fonder because I think you kind of take me for granted, babe.
And then the crazy thing is, like, so my kids have a tradition now that they usually do, where they go and spend the night at my mom's house on Wednesday night.
Oh, so it's gonna be you and the dogs.
And Wednesday into Thursday morning. So they was like, well, why don't you come down? And I was like, well, you know what? I would, but I can't leave the dogs and all this other stuff. So your boy will be home just chilling, y'all. So I'll probably be FaceTime.
That don't mean none of y'all little skanks hit my husband up on the DM.
No,
talking about something. She done left you alone. Come over here. Let me fix you a plate.
Hey, man. Listen, I will take a plate now. Don't get me wrong. I will take a plate.
That's how the women get the guys with the food.
I mean, listen. I will take a plate.
You can't eat everybody's cooking either.
Listen, there got to be somebody I know before I eat the plate. I mean, I'm just saying, a brother will be hungry.
Your mama will make you a plate.
I will be hungry.
You go over to your sister. You got 2 sisters and a mother. You covered. I ain't even got to worry about that.
Why you say that? Because, hey, why you say that?
I ain't got to worry about that.
What you trying to say? Ain't nobody want me?
I do what I need to do, so I ain't got to worry about that.
Oh, so that means you gonna put it on me before you leave?
Why you doing all of this? Well, you in that dumb scarf?
What is wrong with you and my scarf?
That scarf. Oh, Kevin, speaking of scarves.
Don't y'all like my scarf?
Guess what the temperature is going to be in San Diego on Thanksgiving?
Probably 82.
80 degrees.
That's typical, Candy. You just said that like it was going to be something new.
I make money, man.
And you'll be in the kitchen cooking.
No, I won't.
When you going to cook?
I don't know. But anyway, let me say.
And then because they just got their place, you know, they ain't going to have everything that you need. So then you're going to have to keep going back until come back.
But our son is excited because like 2 weeks ago, he was like, Mom, what do you need me to pick up from the supermarket? I was like, babe, you can't trust. I was like, babe, just wait till I get there and we're going to go to the supermarket because you can't trust these youngins. I should have had him get the turkey though. I just thought about that. Remind me to call him and tell him to get the turkey so he can thaw out.
He gonna say he ain't got no money. I guarantee you.
Well, if he must not want to eat.
He gonna be like, I ain't got. And my cousin Joey and them had invited you. My cousin Joey can cook.
Well, maybe we'll go over there.
They call him Boss Hog on the grill.
Well, I don't really eat meat, but
they call him Boss Hog.
I don't eat meat, so that's not,
my Aunt Mary's son.
Does he do like good size? Because
he's a cooker. Like he is. Like, cousin Joey is a cooker. Like, he's a cooker.
Maybe we'll have to pop up over there.
Yeah, because that's where I think he was originally going. Because
he was having Thanksgiving at his home. He wanted to have Thanksgiving. He told me he wanted to have Thanksgiving with his wife. His first Thanksgiving at home with his wife.
Well, he told Nana something different. But anyway, back to you guys. So what's going on? Oh man, they still saying. First, did you hear the saga with Meek Mills now?
They're gonna give him a new bail hearing.
Well, that was the supposed situation, but now comes to find out that it was a technical glitch, and they had to whatever his real name is. It was another person with that same name, and it wasn't for him. So
he's not getting a new bail hearing.
No, that wasn't for him. That particular the docket was wrong. Now come on, y'all. Now y'all playing games.
He done piss off. Who
he
did
done piss off. I don't know that judge.
He done pissed somebody off, is what I'm thinking.
I'm just saying he should have went ahead and gave her the hammer. Like this whatever. If that's what she wanted.
Does not.
No, if that's what she wanted, baby, we came the long way. If that's what she wanted,
we came a long way. What do you mean?
We came the long way.
I came the way the police told me to come.
Okay, no problem. Well, he just went ahead and gave her the woody woodpecker, and just going ahead and kept his
Kevin,
freedom.
did you tell the people how you got hurt doing your bunny rabbit move? So Kevin, get an update on your bunny rabbit move. Maybe they shouldn't do the bunny rabbit.
So the other day. I put it on the baby. I had to let her know.
Last Wednesday
I had to let my wife know what she was working with. I like, you know what? I had to. Sometimes she talk a little trash, you know, and I had to just let her know that the boy got some tricks up his sleeve.
But then the boy ended up in urgent care 24 hours later. The boy was in urgent care.
Hey, did you like it? Was it good?
This boy done got tendonitis in his elbow trying to do the bunny rabbit move.
So I created this new move that I called the bunny rabbit thrust. Called the bunny rabbit thrust. And as you know, I created it, I patented it, but what happened was the next day, it was Thursday. Yep, it was Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
I ended up. I had something wrong with my foot, so I had to go get that checked out. And unfortunately, it was just a corn. Don't y'all laugh, but when you got diabetes, you got to check. And then I was like, well, ma'am, I said, well, while I'm here, I said, I'm having this problem in my elbow. And I said, it just started today and it hurts. She was like, well, have you fell? Have you done this? And I was like, no, I haven't done anything. I said, I woke up today and I was sitting there working. And it was just.
You ain't talking about the bunny rabbit?
Awful pain. No, I had to make something up after I realized what it was. And I was like, it was this awful pain that was in my elbow. And I was like, every time I go to bend, I go to do this, and she was like, she hit it in a certain spot. And she said, Mr. Hagman, this is tendonitis. She was like, but what could you have done? So
you ain't talking about the bunny rabbit?
No, I didn't.
You ain't showing. Oh, I did like this.
So I was telling her, I was like, you know what? My dog knocked me down. I was like, my dog knocked me down. I said, it's my wife's dog, and it's a pit bull, and I said, it knocked me down, and you know. So, moral of the story is, I'm getting home, and my wife's like, so what the doctor say? And I was like, well, the one thing is just the corn. I said, but it was painful, and she said she don't know how I was so cheerful and all pain that I was in. But then she discovered that I had tendonitis in my elbow.
No, first you thought it was fractured.
I thought it was a fractured elbow. I was in a lot of pain, y'all. I couldn't do none of this, man. I couldn't do none of this.
You couldn't do none of this?
I couldn't do none. I couldn't, like, if I was with New Edition, they'd have had to put me out of the group because I couldn't do none of the moves, man. So she was like, so when I'm talking to my wife, and she's like, you think it was that bunny rabbit thrust? And when I thought about it, I was like,
let me see, like, what's the motion of your arms in the bunny rabbit thrust?
Just know that it's a thrust. And so I must have been like this.
No, you know what it was? It probably was when you fell off the bed, when you lost your grip.
This is the thing.
You lost your grip.
If I ever put this move out, one of the caveats is you got to get towards the center of the bed. Because, you know, well, that's for Pillow Talk. Y'all go ahead and subscribe. Make sure y'all check out the latest Pillow Talk, it came out last night. You guys will actually be able to go in and check it out. And please tell us what you think. Listen, man, Pillow Talk Live is coming, and this is Grown Folk Talk.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited because while we are working on Pillow Talk Live Philly, New Jersey, Southern Jersey, we have already started to have the conversations about Pillow Talk Paris Pillow Talk Live Paris in 2019. I am so excited for that.
For those that might be saying, well, do you guys know people in Paris? This is to have a couple's vacation destination. What more romantic place would it be? But everybody always do go to Bahamas and all the different things. And so we wanted to do something that would be a complete experience. So my wife came up with Paris, and at first, from a financial point of view, I was like, no. But then I thought about it now, like, you know what? I said sometimes you have to invest into your relationship to create memorable moments, to create lifetime moments.
It's still our guarantee is that it's still going to be very, very affordable, and we're creating a plan so that you can pay throughout 2018. You can pay on the Pillow Talk Live Paris.
And even with the negotiation of the paying for it, we're making sure that it's something that's affordable a month, not something where it's just like a $300 payment. Because again, we understand. We've raised kids. We
put kids in college.
Yeah, we've had a lot of money and we had no money. So we're in a place now where we're just averaging out right now. So we understand where we don't want to financially make it where people can't go. Only thing you're going to be required to have for this, other than paying your payment, is your passport. But once you get there, it'll be a great time. We'll have excursions for the couples. We'll have, this will be all about setting the romance and having a lifetime memories that'll definitely, that you'll be able to remember with Candy and Kev. So listen, remember that. Listen, also for those that are in Atlanta and LA, we are coming. We are definitely coming.
LA is in March.
Actually, Atlanta, we don't have a date for it, but New Orleans, we're trying to schedule something now for it to be done.
You gotta leave those messages alone. Just let them go.
Oh, here we go.
Leave those messages alone. That looks so awkward on the playback when you keep doing that, babe.
So this is what we have to have some kind of compromise here. Some kind of compromise here. Now she has an issue with me moving the message, and I have an issue with a message. Like it's one sitting there now.
Leave it there.
And I feel like
leave it there. Practice restraint.
Okay, but why don't you practice?
See, look, it went away.
Okay, because this is different. It's different.
It went away that quick.
Whatever. So listen. Good morning, everybody that's joining us. Good morning. We appreciate you joining us, guys. Listen, are you guys ready for the holiday? Are you guys ready for the holiday?
I am. I'm going to be in 80-degree weather.
No, just rub it in. I have to stay
in San Diego. We are making plans to go visit the San Diego Zoo. I'm going to be spending time. Don't you touch it. Going to be spending time with my son, my oldest son, and his wife. They both serve in the United States Armed Forces. I gotta hold him back because he wants to do this mess.
My neck.
She serves in the United States Navy, and my son serves in the United States Marine, and they're both going to be deployed. So, this is some family time and some time I get to spend with my daughter before, she goes away. So this is actually that kind of, it's not just about vacation, babe. It's not about me being away from you on a holiday. It's about me building a bond with my daughter-in-law.
And this is the thing, you might be saying, well, Kev, why didn't you just go? Well, we have two other kids as well. One of my sons is coming back home from college, so we just had to balance it out. And unfortunately, because we had spent all our money on the 8th, I couldn't fly everybody out there. I'm just going to be 100 with you. We couldn't fly everybody out there. So my wife, her, that being her favorite out of the crew. Like
why would you say that?
She know Bubba. Everybody knows Bubba is my wife's favorite.
Why would you say that?
And she hasn't had the opportunity to meet
Bubba
his wife.
Is my favorite oldest son.
But she didn't have an opportunity to meet his wife. She wants to meet her before she goes over into overseas. So I mean, it's understandable, baby. If it was to the point where we didn't have all this other stuff going, we all probably would have went out there. And it might be a possibility Christmas time we might be able to all go out there because spend Christmas with them. We're looking at some options there to see if we can pull that off. But listen, everybody, if you are going to be away from, it's a lot of people that okay, now you want to do it.
See, but you go all the way up here. All you gotta do is go like this.
That during this holiday season, this might be a difficult time for you where you've lost loved ones, and this might be your first holiday away from certain people. Man, listen, a friend of mine, I grew up with Damian Stewart. This is a couple of years of them, their father being deceased, and he put up something where he said he's going to even though he misses his father dearly, that he is going to celebrate the times, and they're going to talk about all the great times that they had. So I admonish you, even one of the things that our pastor always says is death is something that you never get over, and you should not ever try to get over it. You just learn to manage it. So in this difficult time, in this season where a lot of people be celebrating, if you're going through that time of your life, listen, Candy and Kev are keeping you in prayer. We love you guys.
So it's crazy because, let me see, it's been 16 years since my dad passed, and it's still hard. You definitely don't get over it. 16 years ago, my dad died suddenly, and I still
he didn't die suddenly. He was taken away from us, baby.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because his life was senselessly taken away from us, which and I celebrate my wife for how she handles it now, because it was a senseless act of violence, man, where he was taken away from her, and she has to, because of the carelessness of another individual, the heartlessness of another individual, she has to now have holidays without her father, enjoying his grandchildren, enjoying all of that success that his kids have had, but she's not bitter over it. She's learned to manage it. And I know it's still difficult for her.
The way you just talked about it, you just made me depressed again.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm just saying, I don't never want you to think that it was a senseless act of violence that our father was taken from us. And, it's just, because now I'm mad. I'm mad, and I can't say what I want to say because, this is recorded.
Wow.
So anyway, listen, celebrate the holiday with your loved ones.
This
is supposed to be motivational Monday, baby. We
I'm ready to
motivate
go home
people.
And get back in the bed and put the covers over my head.
Sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry.
I miss my daddy.
Oh Lord, Jesus, what did I do?
What did you do?
I don't know, man.
Brought it back down.
I don't know. I need to eat something. I'm gonna go get something before I go in where we got to go. But listen, everybody. It's the holiday is fastly approaching. Make sure you love, and listen. Like I said, if you know you suffer with medical illnesses and you can't.
Y'all had no turn signal on, you big dummy. They don't teach you about turn signals in California. Kev, I'm gonna ride up on this guy. Give him the finger.
I'm not.
Give him the finger, Kev.
Well, you see what he is.
Well, I don't care.
I'm gonna have to do it from the side then.
Why from the side? You know what, Kevin?
Everybody have a little bit of racism in them.
Kevin.
Like, when you think about it, and
Kevin.
I know y'all gonna write me and tell me that's not right, but every culture has
Kevin,
something.
Speaking of which,
Yes.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I have to say this. Somebody came up to me in church the other week. We were still standing literally inside the sanctuary, and somebody gonna take it upon themselves to co-sign with you. Like, I agree with Kev. Them DAMN, blah, 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 blah. But I was just like...
They said it in the church?
In the church. I was like, okay,
Lord.
first of all, I don't agree with Kev on that. And,
was it sensitive people?
Did you just cuss in the church? I mean, the altar is literally a stone's throw away. Did you just cuss in the sanctuary? I just was like, oh my word. So Kevin, you got to be careful how you influencing the people.
Well, I didn't cuss, so I didn't influence them to cuss. So, but I'm sure they must have meant what they said.
I mean, she cussed with the big words.
Ooh, in the church?
And at the altar I could have did a lunge and got to the altar.
Bishop, you got to preach harder then.
I was like,
you got to preach.
Oh my!
You got to preach more hell messages, Bishop, because the people ain't scared. These East End cops scared me. You see how he was just looking at me? I ain't even driving. He was looking to see if I was gonna look at him. You know, it's right over there, baby.
Oh, I got to turn here.
Yeah, you can read past it.
Oh, I sure do.
So listen, everybody. Listen, this has been another episode of Car Conversation with Candy and Kev. We appreciate you joining us again here. Every day, Monday through Friday. And this week it might be a little later, it might be a little earlier. Just make sure you subscribe so when it comes on, it gives you an alert that you might be able to see it so that we're on. But listen, everybody, we appreciate you.
2 more days and then I will be in the sun.
Yes.
Going to drop my hubby off and then I'm about to go and get back into bed. Amen.
Amen. So listen, you guys have a wonderful
going?
Monday.
Why can't I get
Don't
my
forget,
life?
go to our webpage. Make sure you subscribe.
What's
to
the
that,
webpage?
the webpage is
Kevin?
Candy and Kev.
Wait, did I just say
Yes.
a third person?
Candy
What's the webpage? Candy
and Kev. Make sure you go, not subscribe.
CandyandKev.com.
Make sure you go check out our webpage and subscribe to all of our
Social
YouTube,
medias,
Facebook,
platforms.
Instagram, all that good stuff. So listen, we love you guys. Have a great day, and don't forget, motivate yourself to do something a little bit different. Just make sure you got medical insurance. I tried to motivate myself to do the bunny thrust. Now I got tendinitis. Y'all pray for your boy.
That means you're getting old, baby.
I ain't old. That just means that we got to get grip prune sheets. Like the sheets were slippery. So y'all have a good one, y'all. We out.
Bye.
Peace.